Hello and welcome back to Broski University. Really, it is my delight to welcome you to the newest installment called I Grade Your Work. Now, allow me to get more comfortable. Yes, well, it has been brought to my attention. What the fuck? Oh, my glasses. I lost my bald cap, so this wig cap's gonna have to do. It has been brought to my attention I have become somewhat of a literary topic. What I am attempting to do today is grading the work I see in front of me. We will be exploring various literary resources. My laptop running like a jet engine? Damn. Shit! Stop! So Broski Nation, today I'm gonna be grading you guys' fan fictions of me because that shit is rotted and horrible and awful and I need to read it. So without further ado, let's do it. The beard will be staying on the entire time. Okay! Let's see what we got here. Brittany Broski. If I spay. What? Oh shit! Okay, I actually did not consider this, that a lot of these are gonna be hyperfixations of the past. Hyperfixations that I no longer fixate on. And that is coming face to face with a version of me that no longer exists. Or maybe she does exist. Buried underneath it all. Buried underneath the rotten soil. The rotten topsoil of my soul. Okay, I guess let's just fucking find one and go for it. We have our first contestant. Please step up to the booth while we grade your work. Angsty Bitch by Humna. Thank you for your contribution. Something to do with Brittany Broski, the whole Vampire Nation against Broski Nation, slow burn-ish enemies to lovers war thing. Already off the bat, you didn't give it enough effort, okay? If you're gonna sit down, guys, hold on, I need an Apple Pencil in my hand. If you're gonna sit down and write something as passionate and as serious as a fan fiction, you need to put your heart and fucking soul into it. Hear me when I say this. Try. Why go through life not trying? Let us begin. Brittany sat still, smelling her breath in the calm, still air. She looked down, the water glittering below, only a few inches between her feet and the edge of the cliff. She felt good now, and a type of blood flow that satisfied her as she warmed up, emotionally, and her mind grew accustomed to the idea she had. Okay, let me stop you right there. This is god-awful fucking writing. Okay? I'm confused on the physicality. I'm confused as to the order of events. There's unnecessary commas. You're not using adverbs correctly. Here's how I would rewrite this, okay? She felt good now and a type of blood flow that satisfied her as she warmed up. Emotionally, and her mind grew accustomed to the idea she had. I would rewrite this as the emotions settled within her, her body reflected the warmth. That's what I would say. A sense of calm settled over Brittany as the scenario and the setting became more comfortable. That's what I would say. The legendary Broski outstretched her arms, felt the warmth of her flesh, her spirit just out of reach of her conscious mind. What? And tipped forward. Oh, I'm killing myself. Is this what you guys are writing about? Or is this the scene from Twilight? Time slowed and broke up the moment into 3 parts. First, Brittany held in so much air, gulping like she was becoming the air, her body almost totally over the edge. Guys, what the fuck are you writing about? Brittany was ready for that moment, that impact. She prayed for that sweet release, that good night. But no, her destiny, fate, had other plans. Flash! Harry Styles, the magical mermaid. Where were we? Oh yes, Harry Styles, the magical mermaid, that's right. Of the Broski and Naval Academy. First of all, mermaids would not be in the Naval Academy, they would be in the Navy. You don't need to train someone who's born in water. Flipped through the air, grasped Brittany's floundering, spacious form, that's rude, and rested her, sopping in the water. Brittany opened her eyes, light freezing off her dude lids. Commander Styles, her old recognizance of the battles of Bendover Pass and Bleached Asshole Beach. What are we doing? Bleached Asshole Beach! She realized she was in Harry's arms then and made headway for her dignity as a woman and a creature of authority in wartime struggle. Okay, I actually kind of fuck with this author. My liege, what was the plan? Jumping to the water like that? Were you planning on ending your... Harry turned away, unable to say the words. Ending your life. Oh, my loving Styles, my Harry Styles, my mood and my treacherous black heart. All you see before you now is none but a flickering of my time now long gone. Damn, she's kind of eating. Now this author has a perspective and something that I can really respect. There is something to be said about the opening paragraph of a book, a novel, a poem. The opening paragraph, the opening sentence has to be well thought out. You did not think this one out, but the rest of this is making up for it, okay? You're earning points back. Okay, but I will go ahead and say, why are there multiple chapters? 35 days prior. Miss! Oh, blast it all! Wake up, it's coronation day! Brittany Broski, the girl with the best bloody hearing in the Kingdom. Okay. TBD. All right, humna. I give you a D. You get a D. I see the vision. You clearly have a voice as an artist, as an author. I don't know what the fuck was happening here. I don't know why Harry Styles was a sort of genderless mermaid. I don't know why I tried to kill myself, and I also guess I'm the queen, and I also don't know why I speak like a medieval noble. Get all that figured out. Let me into the world, build the world out a little more, and I'll be with you, okay? D. Let's go back. This is so ridiculous. It's kind of giving me a rash. Guys, it's kind of giving me a rash. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh my god! The Dragon and the Lone Star. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Looks like a butthole. The next piece of literature on the chopping block is The Dragon and the Lone Star by author I Write Things For You. Aegon II. Oh, my laundry's done. Oh, my laundry. This is so stupid. Here's a summary. Brittany didn't look as impressive as the others gathered in the throne room. Fuck you, bitch. The other ladies beside her had necklaces dripping with sapphires. If she squinted her eyes, she could just make out the back of Aemon Targaryen. His silver hair straight down his broad back. The author only wrote this much because they have coursework to do. You're doing this on the clock while you're at school? Keep it up. Ever since that fateful day he lost his eye, he changed. His eye is now covered with a dark leather eye patch with a thick scar escaping outside of its edges. Although Brittany would never tell him this, she thought that it was quite fitting. One should never trust a knight without a dent in his armor. That is so fucking real! No great battles are won without a single scratch or scar earned. Damn. Already operating at a way higher creative threshold than the last piece of literature that we just dissected. This is starting out around a B. I'll admit that right now. The ball is in full swing, with musicians playing in the corner and a feast off to the side. Pieces of hair have already escaped her braid, with them framing her face. Period. All of King's Landing is here to celebrate the recent coronation of Aegon! Aegon the Magnanimous! House Broski is not nearly as formidable as the others, yet it is still important. That's actually historically accurate, okay? House Broski was not always, how would you say, top of the feeding chart? Top of the food pyramid. Feeding chart? We started down here with the plebeians, and now here we are up here. Do we have electricity, housing, food, clean water? No. These things come with time. Patience is a virtue. House Broski, oh yeah, you were talking about how House Broski's not fucking cool. This fanfiction sucks. This fanfiction sucks! It's a small house known for the fermented teas. Fuck you! Fuck you. Although it's hard not to feel out of place here, Brittany moves closer to the table, grabbing a goblet of wine, hoping that it will calm her nerves. Whenever she visits the palace, which isn't very often, she tells herself that she'll finally be able to apologize to Aemon. Only, whenever she tries to approach him, she remembers the look of pure hatred in his eye. I did not know we were doing enemies to lovers right now. Oh my God! I did not. We were doing enemies to lovers, the Dragon and the Lone Star, Aemon Targaryen, Aemon One-Eyed Targaryen, and Brittany Broski of House Broski, the formidable but not rich house. If only she did not visit the gardens that night. What the fuck? She watches Aemon argue with Aegon over something as she leaves the ball. The castle is a labyrinth of dimly lit hallways and servants rushing by. Brittany is not a coward. I know that's fucking right. But whenever she tries to approach him, her stomach ties into knots, tighter than her corset. queen. She opens the first door she sees. The cool air pricks, oh, something's gonna happen, hold on. The cool air pricks at her exposed skin, causing goosebumps in its wake. I would say leaving goosebumps in its wake, okay? We can always work on the sort of syntax later. The core plot is what I'm obsessed with. Brittany knows she should probably return back to the hall, especially considering she doesn't know whose room this is. Look at me, I'm sneaking around in the palace, because I know that that's my rightful claim to the throne. Okay, me when I'm the successor to the Iron Throne, I'd be like... A gust of wind sends a loose paper from the desk floating down by her feet. She picks it up, examining it. It appears to be notes taken from a history book. What do you think you're doing? Oh, he's mad. What do you think you're doing? Brittany whips around as Eamon races towards her and rips the paper out of her hands. She struggles to come up with a suitable answer back. This was obviously his study and she had invaded his space. I apologize. I'll go back to the throne room. Eamon folds the paper, placing it in his pocket. Brittany steps past him, but a grip on her upper arm stops her. Yes! Yes! The heat from his palm feels as if it will burn a hole right through her sleeves as she resists the urge to flinch. Wait. Bitch! You better write this chapter 2 right now, bitch! I write things for you! Let's go! We're doing more! This is a B. This is a solid B, dude. This is a B. There's an interest. Look, it hooked me. It's written well. Backstory here that will be revealed later. It's enemies to lovers. There's a lot happening and working in this author's favor. I give this a B. Trolls 3. What? Thank you, Brittany Broski, for the inspo. Now, what inspo exactly are we talking about? This is the recesses of the internet where you truly get to see how far your reach goes. Okay, I think that's pretty much it on AO3. Let's check out Wattpad. Wattpad. Jarvis, pull up Brittany Broski AI Joe Biden deepfake. What the hell is this? What is this? Oh, it's me and Ghost. In his shadow. Love in 0311. New recruit Brittany Broski is anxious about starting her infantry journey in the military until a cold-hearted rifleman enters her life. This has the makings of what could be a very compelling Jack Ryan story that is inherently going to be a romance. Right, it's gonna be a romance. Let's go ahead and read and we'll try to get through it together. A little preface for this short novel. Thank you so much, Through and Through. You are now up on the chopping block. Here we go. The main character is inspired by Brittany, so therefore there will be no spicy moments because that'd be a little weird. Honestly, thank you. That is actually so considerate. That's real nice, because if I had to hop onto God's internet today and read smut about myself, don't know if I could continue doing YouTube. I'd be completely honest with you guys. Don't know if I could continue youtube.com. I am in no way trying to romanticize the military or its practices. I'm also not aiming to be disrespectful with what I write. I am active military and have been for several years. This is what the fucking troops should be doing. That's it! She didn't even write it! Well, I feel edged. Let's see Rumple Goocher's revenge. Who the fuck is Clog? Rumple Goocher's ultimate revenge. One simple day, Rumple Goocher's loyal subject was taking a walk through the village and decided to yell, "I fight for Rumple Goocher." He then went round the village of Rumplia, preaching the word of Rumple Goocher. He was saying... Moments later, the subject admitted to Clog, "You shall not return from your quest, Rumple Gooch has declared your execution." God damn. It's always so scary when you create a sentient character, you create a sentient being, and it takes on a villainous form. And what has become of my dearest Rumple Goocher? What has become of my boy? My son. Let us continue on. Damn Rumple Goocher and his Gucci gods. Guys, Ashit BBB. Ashit, I appreciate your dedication to capturing the character I created. What I don't appreciate is the language. I don't appreciate the bastardization of what Rumple Goocher was. I don't know this version of him. This is not canon. This is not approved by George R.R. Martin. He would never get revenge. It's not in his nature, it's not in his character. So for that, I'm gonna give you a C on this as well. I'd like to see how a robot would compare to writing a compelling, creatively researched story. I would like to see what AI can come up with in this scenario. Let's see. Write a short story about Brittany Broski and a dragon rider. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. ChatGPT, let's fucking go, dude. Okay, okay. Oh my God, I'm so excited to read this. Broski had always been a quiet, unassuming woman. True, very true. I'm timid, I'm small, I'm quiet. All these are very true. By day, she worked diligently at a small bookstore in the heart of her quaint town. But by night, she found solace in a very different world. A world where dragons soared through misty skies and knights battled fierce monsters. Brittany had been fascinated by tales of dragons and their legendary riders. Her favorite book told the story of a brave dragon rider named Sir Cedric and his faithful companion, the majestic dragon Seraphina. I know Seraphina well. One chilly autumn evening, as Brittany was closing up the bookstore, she noticed an unusual book tucked away on the highest shelf. She reached for the book, and as soon as her fingers brushed its surface, a rush of warm air enveloped her. She found herself transported to a vast green meadow under a starlit sky. Before her stood a towering dragon. Brittany's heart raced as the dragon lowered its head and spoke in a voice that rumbled like thunder. "I am Ethereum," the dragon said, its eyes gleaming with wisdom. It's true, dragons are wise! That's literally accurate. Dragons are historically very wise. And this is Ethereum, dude. This isn't any fucking dragon, it's Ethereum. You are the chosen rider. Was this real? With trembling hands, she reached out to touch Ethereum's snout, feeling the rough texture of scales beneath her fingertips. From that moment on, Brittany and Ethereum became inseparable companions. I know that's fucking right. They faced treacherous storms, cunning adversaries, yet through it all, they made passionate love. What? Ew, bro! Yet through it all, Brittany discovered strengths within herself she never knew existed. And so, Brittany, Broski, and Ethereum roamed the skies together. They had found not only adventure, but also a deep sexual chemistry. What the fuck? Sorry, not sexual chemistry. A deep, abiding friendship, of course, is what I was gonna say. That would last for all time. I want a dragon best friend. Well, ChatGPT ate you bitches up, I fear. And this is putting a dent in my forehead so large, so red. I thank you for your creativity. I thank you for your splendid commitment to continuing the art of literature. Until the next time, my dearest subjects, I've been Professor Broski. Thank you. Goodbye. I think that's all, right? I just look Amish.